Hey, 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 welcome to the Silent EiK. What's this? It's a mashup. It's a remix.
What type of crossover is this?
I'm here in Troy with our lovely guests. But first, I'm here with my lovely producer, Brendan, without which none of this is possible. And my brother, Chris.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And we have the very, very big pleasure to have our good podcast buddies, Jimmy and Tori Knippses.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
What's up?
Thanks for coming on, guys. Seriously.
No, thank you guys. We are the Silent EiK Podcast, as you guys know.
Yep.
Hopefully, we can get our fan base to listen to you guys, so both of our fans will convert over, and maybe we'll get like at least one other person to listen to ours.
Hell
so.
yeah.
Yeah, we got about 5 people listen to us, so
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So
Well, double digits for both of us.
Yes,
hell yeah.
yes.
Tens
Oh,
of
boy.
people. Tens of
Yes.
people.
But yeah, I as you said, I'm Jimmy Knippses, and I'm here with my wife Tori. You want to say hi, Tori?
Oh, hi.
Hey, we are the Silent EiK Podcast. We are here with these guys, and it's a nice mashup episode. This is exciting. This is as exciting as our life gets. So
He's not lying.
not even a little.
It's like R. Kelly. Usually I don't do this, but I'm not trying to be rude, but baby girl, I'm feeling you. Way you do things, do.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't know the remix to Ignition?
I can't say I do.
Get out. Get right
sorry,
out.
Everybody knows the remix, but have you listened to the regular
Never
Ignition?
heard the actual regular Ignition.
It's on the album. It's the track right before it.
Okay.
It is not as good.
No,
Not even remotely.
It's like Aliens versus Alien, the movies.
Yeah, it's don't even listen to it. Pretend I didn't say it ever existed, and you won't feel any different.
So, if folks, if you're not familiar with the Silent K, they do like advice questions. People write into them. People write into them. People write into them.
Seems to be a
we'll get
sticking-
back to that.
Seems to be a sticking point for you, Chris.
We'll get back to that. But they write in, they ask questions, and they're both parents, obviously. You can hear a kid in the background. I don't know
Yeah,
if
we
you-
got a beautiful Bambino in the studio.
We've got 3 guests today. Yeah. They write in, they answer questions. Very funny people. Check them out. What's the easiest way to find you guys?
The easiest way to find us is you can find us on the iTunes podcast store. So Apple Podcasts. We are in Google Play Music, on the Stitcher, that app. We're also, I upload the audio with a picture onto YouTube every week,
cool.
so we're accessible that way.
You use Libsyn or you use something else?
Podcast.com. It's free.
Really?
We are poor.
free?
Yeah, it's completely free, unlimited hosting.
What?
It's out of like China or something, so it's not terribly reliable. So I have had
Hey, Libsyn,
problems
send
where
me
I've tried to do that.
Yeah. Hey, Libsyn, send me some money, otherwise I'm gonna fucking drop you.
Yeah, it's if we had more than 2 listeners, I would start a Patreon to ask them to give us like $2 a month
Yeah.
to have any sort of premium hosting at all, but we're not there yet.
But so like what you're using is allowing you to do exactly what we're doing, only we pay for it.
Pretty much. I don't get any stats, so I don't know if you guys can see
Yeah, we
like
get
who
stats.
listened or where
Yeah.
they listened.
Yeah.
I don't get anything like that. I just get the hosting service, which is really all we need for, our
Yeah,
less
it
than
just-
10 listeners.
It hosts your RSS feed for you, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all you need. Huh. All right. Well, looking at that.
So, all right. So I'm going to hijack the show for a minute. I don't have my sounders here, but it's even better. The live rendition is even better.
It's much better.
Is that
it's much better.
It's the acapella acoustic version.
Yes,
so.
exactly.
But yeah, no. Our good news this week. Again, we're here with the EiK fellas.
It's great.
So that's pretty awesome. We made the trip up from Kentucky to Rochester for a couple days, and then from Rochester over to the
That part was
Saratoga,
not
Albany
great.
area. No, just for this podcast alone, I got a free glass of water out of it, and that's all the payment I need.
Yeah, we're splitting the Audible money with you.
Right down the middle, 50-50.
Exactly. And that's what pays for our hosting, actually, right there. So,
Yeah.
but
Whole bunch of nothing.
yeah, but no, that's good news. Is we are here. We got our baby here, so this is her first trip out of state, doing any kind of tripping or vacation, any of that. We're just having a good time up here this week. It is hot as balls,
Yep.
Hotter.
but it's okay. There's most of the places we go have air conditioning. Our car has it in the front, not the back. So I sit in the front, the kids sit in the back. I
Hell
don't
yeah.
care. If I turn the radio up, I can't hear them complain. Eventually, they fall asleep anyway, so it's fine.
He's lying. We have a fan in the back.
We have a
We're
fan.
not actually cooking our kids.
No. Well, they wouldn't taste good anyway. They're too meaty. But no, we this is our good news. Any good news for you guys to share this week? Anything to bring to the table?
I fell asleep last night, even though it was hot and I don't have AC.
I have an AC and it's pretty nice.
Oh, welcome to the 1%, Chris.
Well, I have AC units in my my windows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's I don't have to work tomorrow. That's pretty sweet.
True. Smash Mouth is playing tomorrow in
Smash Mouth
Albany.
is playing in Albany tomorrow. We tried to get them on the cast. They didn't respond.
You fucking cowards.
Can we go do that instead of going to your mom's house?
I would love to.
I would love to do anything than that. I would shave that cat all day tomorrow and bathe it rather than going there. But
Same.
All right, I'm going to do the Old Man Minute real quick. If you're new to the podcast, every week our father listens to the previous week's episode, and then he sends us an email recapping that episode. We haven't recorded in about, 2 weeks?
We had a live show last week, so we didn't do it then, and then we didn't record last week.
Yeah, so
Or the week before
this is based off episode 50, which is the live cast, which wouldn't be the last one we released. That was an EIK out of time.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he's forbidden to talk about those.
Yes, yeah, he's foreboding. All right, so greetings and fellications, EIK fellas. No fellications is not a sex act, college boys. Vader and I enjoyed being in the live studio audience of your 50th episode. Vader noticed that you charged us $50 a piece, but didn't seem like you were picking up any money from anybody else. Did you sell tickets in advance? Topic 1, I'm not a cult leader. Mishy had me believing she wasn't a cult leader until she put on those mirrored aviator sunglasses. After that, she was full on Jim Jones in my book. Topic 2, Mad Libs. Scary stuff, not as scary as the Wax Museum I took you guys and cousin Mark to in Lake George. Everybody listening is going to get that joke.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
it's a
that's
classic story. No, honestly, he should have heckled us from the crowd
he
with
probably
that.
should have.
Although we did threaten their lives not to say a fucking word. During the
Mainly
performance.
Marianne. She likes to be involved in shows and such.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Not one of the most stellar parenting moves. Topic 3, Squad Squabble. Entertaining, but obviously rigged. Why didn't you guys charge contestants to participate? He's got a fucking point.
We got to get on that scam life. He's like our shady accountant, like in the
100%.
Sopranos or something like that.
He'd make the money disappear. He'd wash it for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Love old man. P.S. Now that I have a refurbished ticker. Oh yeah, the old man had a stent put in.
Yeah, they stabbed my father in his heart. Those bastards.
Yeah, no. On some real shit though, the old man's doing good, which is good. But yeah, he's got a refurbished ticker. I plan on taking the Pepsi challenge with Alex Jones to see whose heart is bigger and pumps more hot blood faster.
Okay, so
We love you, old man. Thanks for not dying.
yes, thanks for not dying. We need you. So I just realized that you need the cord. So one thing that we're doing this week that's different is we're going to do a little switcheroo. We're going to do the Silent K style questions, and they're going to do EIK style topics. So right now, without further ado, we're going to move on now to question number
What's gonna be a group of questions, but
group of question number
the first group of questions.
1.
That's. Are you doing the thing? Is somebody gonna talk, Andy? Oh, you're doing that thing.
Yeah.
Professional thing we got going on. Yeah, just put up the fucking mic. There we go.
There we go. All right, question number 1. This question comes in from AIM user XXX Forts Whitaker memes. Hey guys, love the show. I listen to your podcast mostly while I'm at work as a switchman at an important fork in San Francisco trolley line.
Oh, what?
I've been informed that the trolley I see approaching me. I've been informed that the trolley I see approaching my crossing, its brakes have malfunctioned and is therefore out of control. Ahead of me, I see Bob Saget, Dave Coulier, Candace Cameron, Jodie Sweetin, and one of the Olsen twins. I can't tell which one it is from this distance, but who cares because they were consigned to entertain America when they were sold by their parents like the gladiators of ancient Rome. Anyway.
How long is this gonna go on for, bud?
On the other side of the fork, I see the bronze, swarthy visage of Uncle Jesse himself, John Stamos. I can switch the tracks and direct the train towards John Stamos, or allow the train to hit the rest of the main cast of Full House. I need your help with this decision, but know that I love John Stamos as much, if not more, than my son, which is the original identity of the person in the position of Stamos in the original Trolley Paradox. Please, Knippses and Powerses, help me with my decision that has plagued ethicists and philosophers since 1967, but an earlier version was traced back to a questionnaire given to the undergraduates of the University of Wisconsin as far back as 1905, according to Wikipedia. Well, thank you, XXX Forrest Whitaker memes.
Are all your questions that long?
Yes.
I gotta say, with the baby noises in the background, it feels just like we're back at home on our own shows.
That question sounds really real, too.
Yeah.
So,
legit source from AIM.
listen, America Online is a very important news source. You know, a lot of people are talking on it these days. Is it still up, actually?
No, they
Not
just
the
shut it
AIM
down.
service went down last December.
It's a good thing they sent it in
R.I.P.
before then.
They got it in way before our show was even on, at least. So
Okay, so this is the trolley paradox, right?
Yeah, no.
The real question is, who from Full House deserves to die?
John Stamos.
well, are we going actors or characters?
It's all up to you. We're in San Francisco, so it could be the actual characters.
I'm going to go with John Stamos because he's essentially the same person in real life, right?
Kind of.
Uncle Jesse?
Yeah.
He
Give or
sits
take a
backwards on
couple-
chairs.
Give or take a couple Elvis impersonations, sure.
Yeah. So murk that fool.
I mean, Dave Coulier, he broke Alanis Morissette's heart.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That's what you ought to know is
She
about
perverted like me.
Master E. Lassity.
And she go down on you in a theater.
And then the Olsons, I mean, they're obviously Illuminati
yeah, they're part
plot.
of the Illuminati,
Yeah.
I'm still going with John Stamos.
But this is the thing about the trolley paradox, that you're making that choice. So you've effectively murdered the Greek-American John Stamos. That's why he's so handsome. It's because he's Greek.
It's true.
I think he should live specifically because he's so handsome.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's why I want to kill him.
And that's what XXX
Get rid
Forrest
of
Whitaker memes said.
I don't know. I fucking blacked out halfway through that thing, man. Eyes rolled back. What do you think, Jimmy? Who are you gonna kill? Who are you gonna save?
So you're gonna kill one person there, or if you save him, you take out the rest of the cast.
Who's expendable?
Fuller House has
Who's
already
expendable? I'll tell you who's expendable. John Stamos.
been... No, he's not. He's Uncle
Yes,
Jesse.
he is.
He invented sitting backwards in chairs. What youth pastor could get through to the kids without that attempt?
He's a youth. I've
No,
literally
but a
not
youth
watched
pastor would
episode.
sit backwards in a chair, for sure.
Very, very arched back.
Oh,
way
yeah.
back. That's just have mercy. I'd kill John Stamos.
Thank you.
I'd
him to
let it
Stamos.
happen.
Thank you.
The rest of them none of them had promising careers at all, including him. He's done more things, but I mean, he lost Rebecca Romaine Stamos to the fat guy from Stand By Me. So
Exactly.
he's got nothing left to live for anyway. Do it off him.
He just had a baby.
Why you gotta bring that into it?
I wasn't aware of this now. He's already dead. Don't.
He's gone.
Sorry, switch the tracks, guys.
Yeah, it's.
We didn't-
He's already gone.
We didn't have long to do this. I don't know how fast that trolley's going, but I think it's already happened.
No, he's dead.
All right, Tori, who are you killing?
The rest of the cast.
Yes.
You're only saving John Stamos.
He's so pretty.
This is what I'm glad that you have that reaction, because I say keep Stamos. Get rid of Olsen's. There's another one. Who cares? Coulier
got a
broke
point.
Alanis Morris's heart. Bob Saget sometimes is funny. Saget hurts a little bit, but he also tells dirty jokes, and I don't approve
true.
of that ever. And who's the other person? Candace Cameron.
I don't know who that
Okay,
is.
Jodie Sweetin. Who even cares about her?
Those are the daughters.
Yeah.
Jodie Sweetin's like a crazy meth head.
Is,
Not anymore.
she's not any former meth
Maybe.
head.
All right, so she's not cool anymore, but still.
Is Kimmy Gibbler on the tracks?
Kimmy Gibbler didn't make the cut because it had to be 5 people, and
Okay.
she wasn't an essential part of the cast.
I'd say she's that kind of
She's-
girl who's kind of not quite trashy, but she definitely does anal. And I'd be happy keeping her around just to find out. So,
Just for anal advocacy
behind
across
that.
America.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Okay, how about this?
Literally
She's
behind
driving.
that. Get it?
literally.
She's driving the trolley. That's what it is.
Okay, gotcha.
She's drunk at the wheel.
So essentially, you're put into her shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And she
she's
wants to
having
do
to make
anal with
that
John
choice.
Stamos. Done.
There it is.
That was
Yeah,
the weirdest
damn
Full
it,
House episode.
damn it.
It was a very special episode of Full
What's
House.
up, Kimmy Gibbler?
I'm glad that you had that response, Tori, because I think when I think about our podcast, I think that I'm the Tori and Chris is the Jimmy. What do you say about that?
I haven't watched
I'm the
episode.
baby.
I haven't watched episode 1 of Full House.
No, Jimmy and Tori of Silent K.
Oh.
There's no. This is how out of touch you are. You don't know Remix to Ignition, and you don't know Full House.
Yeah, no,
what
no.
kind of American are you?
Fucking card carrying. I don't know. License. Yeah, I got a social security card. No, I don't know.
How many episodes of Full House have we been watching in the hotels recently? We've watched at least 3
Several.
episodes, like yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just always on. You can always
Anyway.
find Full House
Yeah.
and Law and Order. Like, that's always on no matter what time. Turn the TV on right now, you're going to find one of those.
Oh, yeah. You see somebody getting raped on SVU.
People
Or
really like that
Full House
shit.
in my fantasy.
People love it. It's like a soothing show to go to sleep to,
People,
apparently.
go to bed to that.
Yep.
It's strange.
All right. We're moving on now.
To the next question?
this question number 2
Of your group of
of
questions.
my group of questions. It's very complicated.
Yeah, we've overcomplicated this a little bit, but it's okay.
This question comes from GeoCities user Chad Mayonnaise.
Chad Mayonnaise. Chad Mayonnaise.
What's up, nerds? I only listen to your show to see what the dweebazoids are up to. I'd never talk to anyone about my feelings because I'm alpha AF.
Hell yeah.
AF stands for as fuck, Dad. That being said, I also know that all my ripped tough guy, handsome bronze men aren't listening to the podcast, so it's a safe place for me to bare my soul. The crew I hang with has a strict policy of suns out, guns out, flex those pecs, and UV can't hurt me. And I have very fair skin. And I burn in the sun like the fireworks Katy Perry sang about in that chart-topping hit Firework on the album Teenage Dream, released in 2010.
Were you
Anyway,
smoking a little weed when you wrote this, dude?
anyway, I need to put on sunblock when I go to see Smash Mouth on July 4th
Hell yeah.
at the Capitol Plaza.
Might as
But
well
I
be
know-
walking on the sun.
But I know my friends are going to ridicule me. Knippses and Powerses, please help me. I know from outside I look strong, but we all know no matter how much you can bench, you can never be stronger than the sun. Also, if you tell anyone I have feelings or engage in self-care, I'll deny it and give you an atomic wedgie or a swirly. Your choice. Thanks, big fan, Chad.
Hell yeah, it's Chad.
So what do you got?
What was the question?
I think the question was, is this man's masculinity so fragile he can't wear sunblock?
That's the stupidest shit in the world. Put on fucking sunblock.
I was more of an Angel Cities guy or Angel Fire guy than GeoCities, by the way. But just going back to that, he's a GeoCity
He's a
user.
GeoCity
just-
man. He was hanging out in all the little neighborhoods.
GeoCities in there?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, I missed that.
You're just so blinded by my great character work.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so the question is, do you put on sunblock and still be a manly man?
Hell yeah. Do you want melatonin? Melatonin. Melanoma?
Melanoma. I think
Okay.
June was National Melanoma Awareness Month.
Yeah, that
so
makes sense. Yeah.
Pride in your skin cancer.
That's true.
Yep.
Now,
Combine those two as well.
Maybe it was May. I know I heard the McElroys talking about it. Their mom died of their other podcaster. They died of their mom died of skin cancer. It's a bad thing. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But back to the comedy.
So one thing I will say about sunscreen, as an Arab man, I never really wore sunscreen that often
Yes.
because I'll just get a tan. But since I've gone bald, and I think, Jimmy, you can attest to this, having a sunburn on your head is one of the worst fucking things in the world.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear sunblock. I
What is
force it
wrong
on
with
him.
you?
I don't.
He'll
you
go
on your head?
outside and I just rub him down while he's screaming at me.
I'm not taking my shirt off. That's not what this noise is. But I'm going to raise it up. I will mow the yard in just a shirt like this, and I've got like just the
That's
tan mark
3
there
weeks
because
ago, the
I'll just
burn
go
he
out. I'm
had.
too lazy to put on sunscreen. It's
Honestly,
not that
surprisingly
I
not
have an
not
opposition.
too bad. Not
Yeah.
not too pink. Not too burn.
Not there. If I was like fully shirtless,
Yeah.
it would be the worst thing.
Our daughter takes
For
after
multiple
him.
reasons.
She is a small 2-year-old version of him.
Okay.
Pale skin and all. She was out in the sun for an hour and we forgot sunscreen and she started to blister.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Yeah, so we're pretty big on sunscreen and I force it on him too.
You gotta put that shit on your head, man. That's one of the most uncomfortable things in the world.
I'll try to wear a hat, but I have gotten the backs of the neck, the ears, all of that. If any of that gets burnt, it's just a bad couple of days. You go in, you try to get some relief in the shower. It's just pressing on you the entire time. Like, hey, remember how
Hey,
stupid you were? Remember how
wear
stupid you
sunblock.
were?
I have like 6 bottles at home.
There was a time I went to the Jersey Shore and I lathered.
I got
soap.
you lathered. Got you
I covered
slathered.
myself in suntan lotion. I had on an undershirt. I had a shirt on over it. I wore sunglasses. I wore a hat.
I had a gold chain. I had my hair had frosted tips.
I had the grills in, all of that, and I still got completely burnt. And I have a picture which doesn't make for good listening, but it was the worst. Like I was outside for maybe 2 hours, and I was under an umbrella, and I was completely red. Like you could see the outline of the glasses on my face. It would have been great if I'd lied about where I was the day before.
Yeah.
And then I would just come back looking like that. That would have been the only good thing that would have come
And
out
you
of it.
still don't wear sunscreen?
He's real dumb.
Yeah. I don't have the picture.
Come on, man.
I can't share in this cultural experience, guys. I've never had a sunburn. Not in my goddamn life.
No, you never have.
Never ever.
You got all the Arab genes.
I got all the
You got all
goodness.
Irish genes.
I get roasted. It's every single time, so I envy that.
But to answer the question, put on the damn sunscreen.
Yes.
Yeah. And share your sunscreen, guys.
Melatonin is not
Yeah,
a joke.
Chad. If you ever want to have a nice life with Stacy, you better put on that sunscreen because, listen, if you don't get shot by an incel, you're gonna get murked by the sun. Is that too far? Real problems happening in this country.
Yeah, a whole bunch of butthurt white men.
Our America. Oh, and for the 4th of July, put on your sunblock. Don't put it on your hot dog. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Has that ever happened?
No, it was just supposed to be a nice little button.
Well, if your hot dog's your penis and you're naked, then put it on your penis.
Yeah.
Why? Oh,
Huh?
that's
Think
a
about
good
that.
question. I've never had to apply it to my nether regions. I just
I
just
try to
saying.
keep pants on in public.
I've never done that. Never
You
been
never
on,
kept
never
pants
been
on in
never
public?
never been on a nude beach. Wait, what? What am I agreeing to? All right. Well, that wraps it up. Fuck you, Chad. Okay, now we're gonna go and do a question from the Silent EiK, one of my favorites. This is from episode 5. Can I get a music cue?
Sure. Let's cue it up.
Cue it up. So this is from episode 5, and this is I actually went to the episode today to get the exact wording of it. So what's worse, people who bitch about being single versus people who post only about their significant other? Now this is a good one. I really like this topic because I think
It's not a
that
topic's question.
oh shit, fuck, start it over.
Okay.
Okay, so I like this because I think that I have very strict rules in my head about social media, and I don't know where they came from, but they feel very intuitive. Like most of the time, just don't post. Like I'm very minimalist with my like actual posting. I don't know. What do you guys think about that kind of stuff?
I don't have social media outside of like my 4 Twitters that are all pretty much troll accounts.
Yeah,
So I don't post on social media, period.
yeah.
So I really can't speak to this too much.
How often does Julie put up pictures?
Yeah.
Put pics of the bay.
I don't think that often. There's like one picture of us in the apartment.
Yeah.
Like 2 pictures of us.
I went through my own Instagram today to look at what I had. Most of them were either like a concert, or I have a bunch of images or videos of like cockroaches and crayfish. I use them for my lab. This is a scientific setting. But I don't know. I mean, so what's your guys' philosophy with that kind of stuff?
Especially as parents too. Like
Yeah,
what's
I mean, you guys have
I
kids,
have
so
my
like,
kids all over social media.
I think kids are fair game because they're
I think it is to a point. I have my own theory on it because I have a 6-year-old. I don't post much about her. I'll
Okay.
post like funny things she says because she's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I feel like as she gets older, she's more her own person and
Right.
less my baby.
Right.
So she kind of should get a say in what I
Right.
post.
okay.
So for her privacy, but like babies are fair game because
yeah.
I just recently made them.
That's free internet points
Yeah.
right there. Like
But for them, I mean, I do it too because we live in Kentucky. All my family's in New York.
Right.
So if I don't post pictures, no one's seeing them.
Right.
And I just kind of like having it because, I mean, who has photo albums anymore? It's
Right.
like a nice way to upload them on there and clear up space on my phone.
I liked on your show how you guys got into like the psychology of like why people did that. You guys were talking about like joint Facebook accounts.
Who cheated?
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
absolutely.
That's an amazing analysis because
Yeah.
that is definitely true.
Joint Facebook accounts. I don't know if I listened to that episode or not.
It's the fifth one.
Okay.
But yeah, no, a joint Facebook account, sharing your social media.
You know, I've
No.
done that
I was
having a
gonna say-
couple.
with
You
my
don't-
ex. He's the one who cheated, and he's the one who wanted the joint Facebook. And I was like, this
Plot
is really
twist.
dumb.
I mean, the thing about it is, if you have a joint Facebook account,
It's really annoying.
You're just
because
gonna-
you're doing separate things online.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like a lot of it, and probably not the best in the world, but a lot of our how we identify ourselves is our social media presence for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And by joining two people together in one social media account, that's kind of giving credence to the fact that you guys aren't separate. So I'm big on, like, in a relationship, we have our own autonomy, we do our own things, we you know. Like I'm not in my girlfriend's phone. Like, she's not in my phone. She's not in my email or any shit like that. I don't have anything to fucking hide. But at the same time, like, you don't need to, like, be looking at my shit.
That's how we are.
That's how we are. If she wanted to go through my phone right now, she's gonna
guys
see
talked about that
pictures
the other day.
of
Yes.
poop, whatever, the poop tracker list,
Yeah,
any
yeah,
of
yeah.
that. She's not gonna want to see
oh,
it.
I got to see that
I
before
don't
this is
wanna see
over.
it.
I'll share it before we go. But
You don't
Yeah.
want to see that. You know who should see that?
a doctor, I know.
Got him. What do you guys think about, like, those really long captioned photos where it's like, this year's been so hard and I just feel this inner strength inside of me?
They're my
And it's like a
Those when it's like, oh, happy 6 months, babe. It's been so hard. We've had so many ups and downs. If you've had ups and downs in
and
6
I'm
months,
16
just
years
go.
old.
Cut the cord and
just cut
fucking
ties
go.
Now.
no,
You're
you don't.
done.
You're not allowed to fight till like a year, I think.
Yeah, you really shouldn't.
You should just be banging until then.
Exactly. Then you have the cool down, and you're like, so political talk, and that's when you really get into it. Just, and I don't know if we talked about it on that episode or not, but there are the times where you will see the people who are so in love, and that's all they talk about,
Right,
post
right.
about, and then it just drops off, and you don't know what happened to the
Like,
relationship.
the suspense
They're
is
dead.
killing me. Do I reach out? I haven't
Yeah.
talked to you in 4 years.
I have
but
a
I want to
friend.
know.
I've got a friend who, again, someone I haven't talked to in a long, long time. But over the last couple of months, he had this new girlfriend, and it was always his woman crush Wednesday, woman crush every day.
Right.
She makes me so damn happy. And he posts that about every girlfriend he gets every year. And all of a sudden, the other day, he started posting all this really emo shit and like hashtag bye Felicia. And it's like, okay, I'll text myself back. And I'm like, you got to tell us what happened. Like, you can't go from woman crush every day and constantly posting pictures with this girl to just, nope, I'm so sad right now. It's like, just put something out there. Hey, we broke up because we're idiots and we're from New Jersey. Whatever. Like, that's relevant to their
exclusive,
situation.
but-
I was fist pumping and I punched her in the head.
What's woman crush?
Woman crush Wednesday.
you're
it's
so
a-
not online,
Hashtag
it's crazy.
WCW. Again, there's only two kind of people that post hashtag WCW fan.
Teenagers
It's
is one.
new relationships, teenagers, or 90s wrestling fans. That's it.
Hell
That's the only
yeah.
time you're going to see that.
Yeah, it's just like you post a picture of like a lady you like or a butt that you like.
Well,
Or both.
there's Women Crush Wednesdays. There's Man Candy or Man Crush Mondays.
Yep.
It's all
people
just
who really like attention.
they need
Yeah.
validation and attention. That's all it is.
Throwback Thursday is kind of in that same vein where it's like, here's a picture of me when I was, young and goofy. Ha 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 ha. Wasn't I such a nerd?
I'm
Oh.
getting an idea for a 5th Twitter.
No, not. The prophecy has come true. All parts of the fucking Megazord from Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, though.
What's it gonna be?
Probably a chat of some sort.
Just bait caught me slipping
yeah,
every day.
yeah, some shit like that. Just pictures of dogs or some shit. All right.
I have one more thing to say. You ever see a poster? Someone's like, "She's my queen." Oh, also, not important. What I did that was stalling. What I did remember. Did you check? Did you check on that hashtag by Felicia hashtag? Was he like crushing it? Was he like the top poster?
God, I really doubt it because everything he ever posts has maybe 1 to 2 likes.
Okay.
Ever.
He shouldn't
So,
be on social
he's
media.
one of those people who should not be on there, but he's like a 30-something-year-old dude, and his name is I'm not gonna say his name, but it has the word Batman in it. Yeah, all of his social media profiles have that, and just he's not gonna listen to this show, so I don't really care. Even if I gave out his name, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
fuck
care.
you,
but
Batman. Come on the cast.
Do something
Coward.
about it.
We know you're Bruce Wayne.
Also, Smash Mouth. You guys are cowards.
Yeah,
you couldn't
fucking
stand up.
Pricks.
You wouldn't come on our
Fucking
podcast.
cucks. Couldn't come on the fucking podcast.
All right, now, without any further ado, we're moving on now to
One.
one.
I assume it's a topic because it's not a question. It's me making a statement.
Sure.
So,
enough.
well, it's a topic number one. So the topic that I'm bringing to the table here today is clothes don't make the man, but facial hair can.
Hell yeah.
So
You are in good company, sir.
see me for instance, if I didn't have a beard,
I wouldn't talk to
no,
you for 2 days.
she wouldn't be with me. I wouldn't have been allowed in the state. None of that. So it's very terrible. But there are some people that feel more comforting when you
Yes.
see them and you see their facial hair. Santa Claus.
Yes.
Think Santa Claus. You know, you're gonna let your little kid go sit on his lap. If Santa Claus just had a mustache, you would keep your children away from
Hell
it.
yeah.
You know, there are certain people that look great with facial hair. That no matter what they do, they pull it off. Nick Offerman, for
Yes,
instance, mustache, goatee, beard, fully shaved. He pulls off every
He's
look.
just gorgeous.
Yeah, there's just something about
so
him that he
manly.
carries so well.
He was carved from stone, I believe.
Exactly. Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck is one. You've got that classic feel about him, and I feel comfortable having my children sit on his mustachioed lap.
I
I
mean,
don't.
Mustachio.
Well,
I mean-
he's a mustachioed. He's just that's just what it is.
I mean, I'd sit right on his face. I'm just gonna go right out there and say it.
mustache rides for days. Absolutely.
What do you think Tom Selleck's mustache smells like?
Oh, it smells like fucking boot leather, bro. It smells like fucking
A rich mahogany.
yeah, dude. We're like fucking just some like deep leather tones.
Absolutely. But now there are people that you see them and you know they're evil because of the facial hair they have.
Yes.
Immediately, Hitler.
Evil Spock.
Yes.
Yep.
So that I mean, all your classic leaders. Stalin. Look at his facial hair. He's got that mustache just curls up right at the
fucking
end.
mustache.
It's
though.
nice. It's really nice.
It's a nice mustache.
Well, you
But-
can't rule Russia with a weak mustache.
No.
Look what happened to Gorbachev. Or, what's his name? God damn it. Gorbachev? I don't know. Don't fucking at me, Russian nerds.
Putin's got no facial hair.
Yeah, but he kills
also-
people with his bare
It's
hands.
true.
Fucking kill someone with
With
his
his-
fucking gaze.
I thought the gays weren't allowed in Russia.
Hey.
Got him. Got them.
don't
One
believe
one
it's
thing I
right.
want to call out, much like somebody who's going bald, fucking shave your head. If you can't grow good facial hair, just fucking shave it off.
I feel
Don't-
personally attacked.
You are personally attacked because you look like a terrorist when you have facial hair.
Listen, I did get stopped coming back from England
Yep.
on the plane.
I get stopped too.
Olivia went right through. They're like, "Oh, honey, why don't you just go through British passport? Love you." And then I go through, and they're like, "Come here."
Hey,
Hey, brown kid, come here.
They started asking me questions, and I was like, "Why would you need to know where I'm going or what I do for a living?" And then I realized it's because they're racist.
maybe they thought you were like the great value James Franco or something.
Oh, that would be great. I wouldn't mind being I would love to be a low rate James Franco. All the hype and none of the sexual misconduct.
Oh yeah.
Isn't there already a low rate James Franco?
Yeah, Dave Franco. Oh, dude, with the hot takes today on this hot day.
But again, though, the Dave Franco, he should not have facial hair because he can't. He's
It
okay
would be
with
so
stubble.
terrifying.
It's just
He grows it in a what's it called?
Disaster. Well, he doesn't grow it. It's a
Oh
rug.
yeah, it's a rug, and it was supposed to be bad. Yeah, it's all part of the
It
joke.
was very bad.
yeah, and he's just one that looks terrible with it. Same as Keanu Reeves. Like
Yeah,
I
Keanu
respect
can't.
Keanu Reeves. He's a great actor. All that. I like him, but he's just got like a mile of skin between
Yes.
on his cheeks between them, and it doesn't look good with the beard there.
Did he have a beard in John Wick?
Yeah.
He probably had some scruff, right?
I think it did.
I don't think it was full on beard because there's a difference between a full on beard and just some scruff.
Yeah. I got scruff. I've never called it a beard. I don't want to open myself up for ridicule.
Well, I wouldn't either, but
It's just the way I was
He's got
born.
facial hair in John Wick.
Yeah. Oh, he's got like a little he's got like a little stubble, like a very short tight beard. Looking like a snack though. Like, come on.
I agree. I just judge him on the beard thing. It's just not. I don't know. I mean, I don't have the best beard in the world anymore, but I
It's a good beard,
just
man.
don't like
No,
it's-
you
it's-
didn't see his beard when I met him. I fell for his beard first.
That's true.
Oh,
she
no.
she liked that a lot more than she liked me. It was like a foot long.
Like ZZ
Hell
Top.
yeah.
Not
He
not
spent
as
more
long.
time prepping his beard for the day than I've ever spent
That's
on anything
absolutely
about
true.
me.
That's the thing with beards too. You always get either compared to ZZ Top or Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty.
Duck Dynasty's kind of fallen off now because I don't know if they even air it anymore, but that was the thing for a long time. It was like, oh, do you watch Duck Dynasty?
No, I just have a beard.
Yeah, dude. I've been growing this beard since they came on air.
No, I just
Since
have
that started.
Yeah. Question for you. So you had a long beard. My beard's it's big, it's not huge.
It's full. It's nice.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I was fishing for a compliment. But do you ever had people just like touch your beard?
When it was
He
huge,
invites people too.
when it was huge, I would have people that would constantly do it. So what I would do is, if you're gonna touch it, I would use oils and balms and everything
Yeah.
anyway. I would invite them. Was like, give it a sniff. Bring it in. Smell it. You've already touched it. You just come for the whole ride. Like
I'm just thinking about like when I was a smoker still, my beard would smell like this.
And now they have 3 kids.
That's right, beards get people pregnant.
they do.
Hey,
I
it's-
remember my first beard sniff.
In their first kid, beard.
If we had a boy, I would shave my beard and just put it on his head,
Oh.
just as his birth gift. That would be his birthright right there.
Make him a little hat.
Exactly, a little
He's
little
so
toupee.
Absorbs it through the soft spots in the head.
They
Pops back
they
out on the other
implant. It's like, fuck you, Bosley. Do my own alchemy over here.
That shit is fucking snake oil.
Dude, we got to make a movie. Okay, so hear me out. It's like Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Okay. Genetic
ya.
engineering
Okay.
of babies
Uh-huh.
to give them beards.
I'm cool with that.
I would love to see a bearded baby.
Beard babies.
Beard babies.
Beard babies.
Coming this fall.
Starring Pauly Shore.
Isa.
Soundtrack by Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah. Might as well be walking on the sun. I just like the idea of Pauly Shore as a little baby with a beard.
So you're
Running around in a onesie.
you're talking about like was it Look Who's Talking where they make somebody they like basic Baby Man with the Wayans.
Yeah, with Williams.
They take a grown man and make him small.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's like a
So-
small version of a grown man,
Yeah,
not
Yeah, we're not
Forced
talking
perspective.
like we're not talking like animal where he actually becomes an animal, but he's actually
right.
that thing.
Right. Okay. I'm into it. I'm ready to fund this.
I'm in.
So what's your favorite type of facial hair?
My favorite is a beard.
The full beard.
Now, there are things, the least favorite. There are some people can pull off a mustache, but
There's
not
like
You have
full
five
to.
on.
You have to have been around in the 70s.
Yeah,
to pull off a
if you
mustache.
rocked a mustache in the 70s, you're probably still good to go now. But that's one of the few prerequisites for that.
What do you think about like the young hipster with the mustache?
Get the fuck
With like
out.
the
Stop
curl up and all that.
curl up.
Don't
I just-
do that.
If that's all you've got, and you've got one of these like stupid hipster hats like this, and wear like the skinny jeans
Jimmy,
with the curls,
held up a
and-
hat.
Yeah,
The listening audience.
I like this. I got 2 of these hats for
I hate
$12,
that hat
and
so
she hates
much.
it. That's if she hadn't
so
expressed such
stupid.
a strong disinterest in the hat, I would have tossed it a long time ago.
I hear
because
that,
I don't
man.
like it either. But knowing that it angers her, I'm gonna keep wearing
Such
it.
a dumb hat.
The fans spoke though. They said yes.
They did. The poll said yes. So they also just like seeing me look stupid in all the pictures.
yes.
So it's a conspiracy. But no, that's the mustache is there. We were discussing earlier, like what would be a neutral facial hair? Would it be the goatee or the shaved face?
Yeah.
I think it's the stubble, man.
Stubble, I think, is basic. Yeah, like
I think that's just like just like a little bit of dusting of facial
I mean,
anything.
No
It's pretty
shaping,
neutral.
just
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's just there.
I'm like hitting my prime like three days out. Like, I get that nice. This is probably like a week. You know, you're not sounding impressed. I'm like, can I get like some oohs and ahs like about a week?
No.
A week.
No, you're not gonna get any.
Like
of these.
ooh, like a week, like like about a week. You know, it's like long though, like for a week. Oh, like a week. Guys, I'm really just desperately clawing for some masculinity here. I just can't do it. I'm a lady man.
Is it too soft to like strike an anywhere match on it though? It looks like even for a week, it looks a little soft. I just wonder. Like no, without reaching over the table to touch you.
It's
I haven't gotten your consent.
it's got a little bit of sharp points on it. I would say it's a week. A week beard.
Oh, good job, bud. For a week.
I can see it from where I'm sitting, if
That's
that
true.
helps.
That's good.
It is visible at least.
My dad always tries to make the joke that they made in the Diary of Anne Frank, which is when you just put some milk on your lip and have the cat lick it off. What was the fucking guy's name? The boy, and it was like Otto or something, some German name. Anyway, not important to the story.
All right. Anything else about beards, guys? What do you think?
Just
If you don't have one, grow one. That's just.
if you don't have one
that's
and
my
you
life
can,
advice.
Give it a try. Give it a
Can't
try.
grow one. Don't hang on to a dream. If you're going bald, shave your head.
yes. I agree with both of those points. I've been telling her that I just want to keep buzzing my head. She's like, "No, I like it when you grow your hair
Sometimes
out." And I'm
it gets,
like,
a
"What?
little bit of
What
hair?
hair?"
And it's really cute.
It looks so gross.
It does. I don't
hate
like
it.
it. When I'm this bald on top of my head, if I wake up in the morning
But
and I
if
can
you wear
see
that
any sort of
stupid
matting on the
hat-
side, I'm ready
when
to
you wear
buzz.
that stupid hat, you have like the cute little poof underneath it, and you're like almost usually wearing a hat. So
Sometimes, but so you either like the hat or don't. Pick a lane.
I don't.
She doesn't like the hat. She
Keep
likes
shaving
the
your head.
poof that it creates.
Poof. So I should just shave her like a bowl cut, but with the stupid hat,
Yep.
and then just leave the poof area so that's permanently
Let's
there.
do it.
That's some
I mean,
Ghost of the
I'm
Clown
in.
shit, man.
I'm good. Let's do it.
All right.
And we'll call it the Knippses.
Yes. I'll do the same
the
thing
nips.
on my chest. Shave the same area.
All right.
Turtles all the way down.
So we're moving on now to question set number 2, but the third segment. Two podcasts.
For one. All right.
Sorry.
All right. So this is my segment, my group of questions. It's gonna be much shorter than Andy's.
How dare you?
So my first one, this comes from Chris Powers from New York. He says, "Hi, Silent EiK Podcast, longtime listener, first-time emailer. I was wondering if you would be able to tell me why no one ever reaches out to the EiK Podcast. They seem like good boys with a lot to say. They're good people and probably really would like some fan interaction. Like they give away beer and nobody emails them to them, and ever. So like, how do you get people to reach out to you? Like we would like our fans to. I mean, they're fans too. Anyway, enjoy the Big Apple." Seriously, how do you get people to fucking email you in?
Beg.
We
Have you listened to
We
us?
give away beer. We give away beer.
we give away quality
You have
content
to.
every
You have
Monday.
to only
That's
give
it.
away
It's the
beer
content.
if
It's
they
the
reach out
content.
to you.
That's
I
what.
think you have to bribe them. If you give the beer
that's
away, then their incentive is gone.
That's what we
They
say.
already have the beer.
We say respond on one of our posts and we'll give you beer. We will give you a drink token to go to the Madison
Oh,
Poorhouse
okay.
and get it, and they still don't.
Yeah. I was saying, I never follow up on those because I'm not here.
Yeah.
Not here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would
have
be in on that.
so
but
many drinks.
Chris, it's because we have such an international audience.
We have 2 listeners in Australia that we reached out to for literally 5 fucking episodes straight. Every single episode. Contact us. We want to know who the fuck you are. Like, how'd you find us? All this shit. Nothing. I think somebody like sat on a phone, just subscribed to us, and they just keep on downloading the
it
episodes.
could be. What if somebody's like doing it through a VPN or something
That's
too?
the
though?
other school of thought. Somebody's fucking with us.
Yeah, it's Mike. It's fucking Mike Scranton. It's Brown, the sliding clown.
Yeah, Brown Sun Clown.
Yeah.
I think the key is to just have like a few people you really like who become your biggest fans, and then they provide all the content.
The
exactly.
majority, I would say 90% of our questions probably come from one dude who submits them
He's
to
just
us.
like our best friend.
And then we have another girl who she's been asking a lot of questions recently.
You may have heard us talk about your girl
Your
Kristen.
girl Kristen
your
on
girl-
the last
yeah,
your
episode.
girl Kristen.
That's her.
Who we shortened to YGK now,
Yeah,
just
she's
because
like
it's a little bit
that.
shorter.
Yeah.
But no, we
Hey, you girl Kristen, send us a fucking email.
yeah.
We're nice boys.
I know she will listen to this. So.
Yeah, she will.
She for
I'll
sure
send her
will.
a link.
Holler at you boys.
Yeah, how about you boys?
You fellas.
You fellas.
But no, we put out the links, everything on Twitter,
And we talk about
Facebook.
them all the time, and that makes them like us.
Yeah, it's
People
they're
like
hearing
validation,
stuff from us, and
so-
we're talking about it on the
You
show.
don't
so.
understand. If somebody did that, we would do that.
I know what it is.
What is it, Andy?
They're in Kentucky, and we're in New York. New York, bunch of assholes.
true.
Kentucky.
That's
Half
probably
of our listeners are in New York.
Most of
though.
them. Your
Most
girl
of them,
Kristen is
yeah.
from somewhere around
She's
here.
in Fort Plain.
God damn it.
Yeah. So
Just tell us we're good people, please.
We
so
love you.
yeah, we put out a thing, and people we have a Google Doc where they can go submit.
That's a good idea.
And they just
you were
drop
talking
right
about
into
that
there.
in one of the later episodes about your Google Doc.
Since we've had it, we bring
Since
it up.
we've had it since.
Cool.
and we share it all the
do
time.
that.
That helps.
Yeah, I usually try to share it on there right before we record. Sometimes I'll reshare it early in the week, middle of the week, something like that. But I have people sending me tweets. They'll text me. I have one guy that he only converses with me through Instagram Messenger.
Oh, cool.
And he'll send me, like, I've got a huge story, unless it's disappeared. No, I have a huge story to go from him next week. So there are
We get a
tons
lot of
them.
like DMs.
Yeah,
DMs.
lots
Everybody's
of DMs.
sliding into
they
your DMs.
slide right up in there, which was the intended goal.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll move to the step of profit, but right now we're just starting in there.
Right now, we just want adult interaction. We have 3 kids, remember?
Yes, we just need people. It's just it's a scam to get people to talk to us, so that we don't have to listen to the Wiggles one more goddamn time.
Maybe that's the trick. We started this podcast as narcissists.
Ah,
We just wanted to talk about our opinions on stuff.
yes.
Perhaps we should have engaged from the get.
Or start having kids.
Oh,
Oh,
we could have some kids.
listen.
I don't recommend it.
I mean,
We personally, Chris, we can't have
It's a
kids
commitment.
together legally and biologically, so
both-
we're gonna have to
on both
work
fronts.
on that.
I'm down your commitment to the podcast if you're not going to start cranking out kids for it.
That's true. We got to start an army. That's how you grow an audience.
Exactly. Baseball teams, any of that.
our-
If you want to do it, you
our
want a
oldest
band,
kid, we
make
don't
your
let
own.
her listen to our show, but she can hum our theme song.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
It's because she heard me play it like over and over for so long.
All right. Well, I got another question. This comes from Raimondo. He sent me a message on Friendster. My girlfriend loves me, and I love her. However, sometimes she complains about my fat boy clouds. I understand they're gorgeous. I understand that they are gorgeous. However, I'm sorry, I can't talk. She seems like she is less understanding of the glory of fat boy clouds. How do I fix her?
So we got a real vape lord on our hands here.
Yeah, it's Vape Lord Raimondo.
It took you saying vape lord for me to understand what that meant.
Oh yeah, I probably should get some context in that totally legitimate message that I got from somebody because our fans don't reach out to us.
You've got to get her to partake in it. See, like, she doesn't listen to podcasts.
Okay.
And I try to get her to do a podcast and to sometimes listen to them. Like, we'll listen to some of the McElroy podcasts while we're driving. Sawbones, she likes. There are a couple that she'll listen to only when we're driving because she says that she doesn't have time to listen to podcasts, which again is the most passive thing ever. You hit play.
You met our kids?
We have speakers, we have Bluetooth. Put on headphones, carve out some time for yourself.
Oh, self-care.
Yeah.
Self-care in the building.
Busy.
But take that same application that I'm telling her and just hook her up to your fat rig and just
Kickstart that shit.
yeah. Just blow some unicorn milk in there and just go to town with it. Like, get her on the train. You can get it. Can you still get it with like no nicotine and all that in it with the juice?
I don't know what the point. It's like decaf coffee. What's the fucking
Exactly.
point?
It's
Yeah, you just
look
vape and
cool.
glycerol, baby.
He says this, but I
Yeah.
got him to quit vaping like 3 years ago.
I got tired of
You
it.
Vape Lord dog?
I used to be. I didn't have like a nice thing or anything. I had like this little push button Tesla, and it wasn't even like the coils. It was just the one with the little spring thing in it. I don't even know what it was, but
Set
Oh, with the wick.
fire alarm at work.
it's because that was because of Tim, and that's because he would take it and he would be like, "Look, I'm a choo-choo train," and just sit there constantly doing it. So, but that was what I did. There were a few that I liked, and she tried it. She was a smoker, and she couldn't. The vape was too harsh for her, so she had to go back to her Newports.
Yeah.
And
But I quit like 3 years ago, so we get it.
Good for you. Good for you. I used I rock the Jewel. You guys don't see it.
what flavors in there today?
Today we've got mango.
Ooh, fancy.
That's how I quit smoking. I've slipped a couple of times, but I've been pretty much cigarette free since, not really cigarette free, but whatever, since like about October.
Okay, congrats.
Nice.
I feel like saying you slip and maybe have a smoke every now and then is not as bad as like if you were like a heroin addict or something and you're relapsing.
I try
Like,
to remind myself sometimes.
yeah,
of that.
there's levels. So it's like maybe if you have a smoke every now and then, as long as you're not going out and like, well, I'll just buy one more pack right now. It's not as big a deal. Like I don't want to
I think if you-
discount your success, but
If you limit yourself to bumming from your friends, you have the benefit of
Then your
shame.
friends are gonna get
yeah,
sick of
shame
you.
is the self-limiting factor
Exactly.
there.
See, like, I used to hate when my friends would bum cigarettes off of me. So like if I'll have like a cigarette, I'm like, I'm gonna go buy a pack now.
Oh, that's a rough one.
That's kind of how it goes. But doing okay.
no, shame is a great motivator.
It is.
Honestly, that's
Shame.
Also, not smelling like shit all the time is pretty fucking cool.
that helps.
Yeah.
I found being pregnant and or breastfeeding for like several years straight really helps
Yeah,
you not smoke.
I would assume so.
So in other words, get super fertile.
Yeah.
And
Dude, get
there you
that
go.
baby.
Just carry a child.
I thought
Wait.
in Kentucky you were legally required to drink and smoke when you were pregnant
There's like stats that are in like the WIC office that are like 60% of mothers who are pregnant are
60?
like
That's
smoking.
way too. That's way
awful.
too high.
Way too high, and Kentucky has like
Jesus.
the worst rates for smokers. Yeah.
When I
it's
was in
bad.
college, I worked at a gas station, and my very last day there, this lady came in, and she was very visibly pregnant, like at least 8 months. And she comes in, and she goes, give me a pack of GT1s, which were like 99-cent cigarettes back then. This
Hell
was like
yeah.
2005. So she goes that, and then she's like,
Checkers.
no, wait, you better give me a pack of the Marlboro Reds. They're better for the baby. And I was like, what?
Kentucky, y'all.
Are you sure you were not?
What is that? What is that thought process?
Yeah.
Better get the name brand.
The thought process is #MAGA.
Making America great again. Hell yeah.
I always thought about the 99-cent packs as like the hot dogs of cigarettes. Those
Yeah,
were like
yeah,
the
yeah.
shavings that they scooped up off of the production floor
They're
and just
fucking
put them together.
gross.
So, yeah. So yeah, just get her. If just like anything else, I'm sure they're like heroin addicts and like cokeheads and stuff. They're like, here, just try it with me because they don't want to do it alone. I assume vaping is still very addictive, and you don't
Yes,
want to do
your
that
advice
alone.
is
So
give your girlfriend a bad habit.
yes, get her on the train with
Addictions are
you.
fun.
Get her addicted. She'll
Yeah.
never leave you.
There's a thunderhead coming in with all these fat clouds blowing. Like, bring it on.
Okay,
I say
okay.
join
On
up
the other
together.
side, though, like respect your girlfriend and just don't.
Yeah, Raimondo.
If she's having trouble cutting through those fat clouds, get her a katana. You already have one. Give it to her. Listen, if you're a vape lord,
Yeah, you definitely have
you've
a
got a
katana.
katana.
Absolutely.
Come on, you got 3 katanas and a
The fedora.
Yeah,
Fedora,
there's at
top
least 2
hat.
double crossed above the bed, probably one over the couch in the
Hell yeah,
living
well,
room.
one underneath the bed in case
Oh,
intruders.
if somebody breaks in,
Yeah.
you got to be prepared.
Have I ever told the story about somebody getting robbed with their own katana?
No.
We have friends who they lived in a house together, and this guy came in to rob them, and he picked up the katana that was on
As you
top
would.
of as you do off their living room TV, and it was a dull katana, but you don't want to get hit with that. And there was a guy home, and he was just like, I mean, I guess you're robbing this place then. You have a sword. I don't.
Take my shit. I got one more question. This one comes. Another question from Chris Powers, a local fuckboy.
Wow.
Do you think an appliance is an appropriate gift for a birthday?
Yes,
Pretty simple and straightforward.
yes, but
Okay.
who are you buying it for?
Girlfriend.
What age of the birthday?
Girlfriend.
27.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
28? 28.
28.
Yeah.
What's the
28.
appliance?
Julie can't
That,
listen
that
to
could
this.
go anywhere from like a
washer and
toaster
dryer.
to- Yeah,
That's the best gift ever for anyone.
First fucking person to say that to me.
as adults, we
I
would
mean,
be
As
happy.
to this
As
kid
an adult
that
who has to do
emailed
laundry.
in. Yeah. All right.
We where we moved from, we had an apartment in Ithaca, New York, and we had to pay. It ended up being like $12
so
a
much
load.
money.
It's
every
insane.
time we did
It's
it.
fucking
Oh,
insane.
yeah.
Terrible.
No, I definitely am clearing about
And just like
10,
not
15.
having to lug your laundry places.
So, yeah, no, it's dumb because like not that I didn't write this. It was some other Chris Powers in New York State.
Obviously.
Of course.
one much less handsome.
But I
obviously.
but yeah,
You
obviously.
can tell.
Just
More
the
hair,
way
less beard.
the way you're right. But like I can kind of appreciate where he's coming from because like I myself I live in a duplex and the bottom floor has a washer dryer. We don't have a washer dryer. We're on the top floor and we have to drive them and go like fucking do that. So there might be a birthday coming up. But I might have got a promotion recently. I might be able to buy a washer dryer, so I might do that.
I
for
mean,
a birthday, but I feel like I have to get something
It's
else.
the
too.
gift of peace of mind.
You don't have
Yeah.
to get anything else. At least you're giving a gift for a birthday.
That was one time.
Oh, damn.
You don't do that, man.
I've given you children.
Yep.
That will last. That is the gift that will last
Oh.
for years.
Oh,
Whoa. Wait, how does this make you feel? Let's put on our therapist.
I got you a T-shirt the year before and you didn't like it, so I just got you nothing the
Hey,
next
okay,
year.
wait, hang on. Okay.
also didn't
Leading
like.
up to my birthday, I said, don't get me a Doctor Who t-shirt. Everyone gets me a Doctor Who t-shirt, and I'm sick of it. Guess what he got me, guys?
The problem was I had already ordered the Doctor Who T-shirt, and I said, "Hey, what do you think about this T-shirt?" And she says, "No, awful." And it was done. It was already done.
And he
So-
hasn't
should
bought
have
me a
just worn the
birthday
Doctor
present
Who
since.
T-shirt.
but I got you something last year,
No, you didn't.
didn't I?
No. I still haven't let that go.
Wait, was that the one? Wait, that was the one. Okay. Well,
That was 3 years ago, the T-shirt. He's not very thoughtful, guys, but he's cute.
I got you something for Christmas, probably.
No,
Didn't I?
our family is very poor.
I just. Well, you guys, I'm a terrible husband, and I'm finding this out right now. So.
Just because you're bad at giving gift doesn't mean that you're a bad husband.
I'm good at giving love.
Yes.
I would say orgasms, but I don't know if that's appropriate for this show. But.
We don't ever talk about that kind of stuff.
Well, I give them to her. I
Never.
bag them up and I send them to her. They're hers to do whatever she wants with them once I've made them, but it's just weird. But I give them to you, and that's what's important. But no, I've given you so much. Just because it wasn't wrapped up on September 7th, it doesn't matter.
At least you remember
September,
my
I'm September
birthday.
14th.
Nice. Anyway, washer and dryer, good gift.
Washer and dryer, that is a very excellent gift. And I would go so far as to say maybe get another little something. Like if the washer and dryer was a surprise, give like something like little and negligible, something that would make her think like this is it. And they're like, oh yeah, surprise, boom.
Oh,
I did your
yeah.
laundry right now over here, not downstairs. So,
I mean, think about it, dude. You could get like all kinds of fucked up and still get your laundry done.
Dude,
That-
I used to
that's
do that
a
all
dream.
the fucking time. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've never had that.
It's
I
fucking
have to
saving up
get-
part of your life
I have
to
to
go
get
fucking
super
go to
high and then go to the laundromat and feel weird around people. But I do get to watch Family Feud and talk too loud.
the laundromat that we used to go to, or I would go to sometimes, it would always be the true crime show. So I would be waiting
yeah.
for my dryer to like finish, 48 minutes later, and I would always be really sad if I didn't time it so that I would see what happened. Like, did this husband kill his new wife? I'd never know. There were so many of them that I
We're so
missed.
bad
I
at
got
laundry
really,
anyway.
really intent on
We
it.
actually have a washer and dryer in our house,
yeah.
and there's probably usually like 4 loads of clean laundry just pouring out of the dryer.
Yeah.
They're clean. They're in baskets. They're near
Some
the
of it is in
area.
baskets.
Some of it is,
Yeah.
but it's clean and we know where it is.
It's true. It's true.
That's what I say. If I know where it is. It's not dirty. We're
it got
good.
cleaned. That's
I mean,
we get points.
it's a big deal. I remember when we lived with our parents, like they do laundry every night.
every fucking night.
That's insane.
yeah.
It's too
I
much.
I do it once a week, and that's even a lot. I don't know. I'm just saying, laundry is a big deal, and comfort is a big deal. And
Yep.
gifts can be whatever you want them to be.
You fucking shot that down when we were riding over here tonight.
I didn't say that. I just
Yeah, you
said no. It said what kind of vibe
I-
you're going for. Are you
well, no.
trying to do a grand romantic gesture because washer and dryers are not romantic? I don't think we're arguing
All-
about that.
All I'm saying is I hope
Put a
she doesn't
candle
listen to
on
this
it.
episode.
Just tell her it was a tragedy. It didn't turn out well.
Well, are they being purchased brand new or?
I haven't gotten that far.
I'll sell you a washer and
Well, say
dryer.
if you get them brand new, then lie about where you got
So-
them. Say you found them somewhere.
So like I was thinking about doing this. Well, I wasn't thinking about doing this. The kid that emailed into us was thinking about doing
Obviously.
this. Obviously.
Chip Powers.
Chip Powers sent us the email, and I mentioned it to a divorcee at the office that I work with. I'm like, hey man, I'm thinking about he said, I'm thinking about getting this for my girlfriend. He's like, no, never, my bitch of an ex-wife. So turned me off to it. Talked to a couple other people, my father included, and they shot it down.
I
But
think.
thank you guys.
Listen, I'm just saying it's not romantic, but it's super like I'm taking care of you, girl. Like like
It's thoughtful.
it's not like can't get enough of your love, babe. But it's like stand by me. Like it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Also, a better alter ego would be Piss Cowers.
It's Piss Crowers.
But there's
Scranton
no
calls
R.
me
But
that.
there's no R.
But it flows better.
Scranton dumb.
Scranton not dumb, but it's kind of dumb.
Without further ado, we're moving on now to topic number. Still haven't come with a number convention.
2?
Next.
2 or 4. Segment 4.
Okay, so I brought a topic, and my question, it's actually a question / topic. We can discuss it, whatever. Are we on our phones too much?
Yeah.
Are we really?
Ooh, I don't
'Cause
know.
I feel like that's really, the short answer is like maybe.
Maybe.
But I think that we have these phones now, and it kind of like consolidates everything. People used to have like calendars and newspapers and
Roosters,
house phones,
maps.
and now,
and roosters to wake them up in the morning.
of course, and now it's just all in one. So it's like super convenient. I feel like the idea that we're on our phones too much kind of stems from like boomers. And
Yeah.
they
The
kind of just
millennials
hate
are killing
anybody.
the
Yeah,
rooster
we're killing
industry.
everything. Yes.
I'll fist fight a baby boomer right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm so tired of that shit.
I mean, and like even especially being a parent, like you hear from the doctors, like you make sure you're monitoring how much time they're on it's like, no, it has nothing to do with the time. It matters what the
What they're
content
doing,
is.
yeah.
Because, I mean, we need them. And like, I mean, before phones, what did we have? We had just like a house phone and a TV.
Conversations.
And then, but then everyone says that. But no, before
No.
that, we would be on the phone or we'd be watching TV or like even in the beginning of the internet.
Right.
And before that, people listened to radio shows. Like there's always been
Read the
some major
newspaper.
distraction that we've
There's some
had.
type of distraction, but a lot of it comes from like the generational difference between baby boomers and millennials, where they see this new technology that we constantly have in our hands, like, oh, that's what's fucking ruining the country, and now they do the same fucking thing, but also like
Yeah, they ruined phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those bastards. They fucked up
Yeah.
Facebook. Not that it was
Yeah.
great, but like,
But like that being said, though,
minions
too,
everywhere.
I have a problem with being on your phone all the time because people get used to like instant gratification,
Yes.
which is kind of a problem. But for the technology, fuck it, who gives a shit?
Right. Well, I mean, we noticed that with like our oldest. We'll be listening to the radio, and she's like, "I want to listen to this song."
Yeah.
You can't do
Turn on
that, because
Despacito.
she's used to like Spotify, you know, or
Right,
it like
right.
turns on in the middle of a song. Mom, restart it. Can't do that. This is the radio. So
We're
I
doing
mean,
it
I think
live.
you have to you have to find that balance, especially with like the new generation coming up. But our generation, I feel like most people have a good balance. With anything, you're gonna find a certain population that goes way too far with it. I mean, you can't go to any sort of outdoors thing. I mean, indoor either, but any event really is what I'm saying, without you seeing like everybody with their phone up and a million
Oh, yeah.
lights. And that's like, stop recording concerts.
Yeah,
guys.
but people
It's
used to
dumb.
just do that with lighters, and now that's
Right,
they
and
throw
now
the
it's
phones
the
up, so
phone.
it's the
So
same thing.
it's, I mean, I just think that there's all these things that were replaced with phones, and I don't see why that's bad.
You know, my grandmother, until the day that she died, was never more than 2 feet away from a puzzle book doing the
Yeah,
word
that's true.
finds.
Yeah, we're
Same
humans.
thing.
We need distractions.
Yeah.
We need busy work. Like,
I think
Candy Crush, whatever.
I think there's definitely been some growing pains with it. Like that's why we had all these like sex scandals with like politicians and stuff, like Anthony Weiner sending a dick pic to somebody. Yeah, sending his wiener. Got him. But
Come on the cats, Anthony.
yeah, you fucking coward. But like, it's one of those things where like politicians were doing the exact same thing that 15-year-old girls were doing. You know, not sending dick pics because of autonomy. Yeah, but like, it's just one of those things where there's definitely good stuff you can do on your phone and bad stuff you can do on your phone. Like I've been getting into like phone games, and this is dumb.
Getting into you've always been in those.
He's
Nah,
the
dude.
worst with phone games.
I fuck with phone games hard.
I don't
And-
do it too often, but I will do it.
100% of the time, except for
No.
right now, guys.
Well, they're idle games, so if the longer I wait, the more money
you
I have
do
when
the
I come
idle
back.
one.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'll do.
Okay. Good venture capitalism and stuff like that.
like
yeah.
those kind of things.
Yeah. I've been playing this catfishing game. Wait. Wait.
Like Neve
Catfishing
Schulman?
people,
And
dude?
I've been dressing up, going on the webcam. They don't do that. That'd be a bold move with catfishing. Anyway, it's a game where a cat fishes underwater.
That sounds adorable.
It's great. It's called Catfisher or catfishing. I really didn't think about how that sounded until now. But yeah, you hunt fish with a harpoon gun, and I waste too much time. I definitely feel hypnotized by it sometimes. Like sometimes I'm like, I gotta get another 100K. Gotta get that new boat.
I had kind of a realization of how much I'm on my phone, like during the day, when I got my new job. So before I worked, but not really that much. My phone was dying like by midday almost, and I'm like, oh, well, why? I have a Pixel, it's a nice phone and shit. But I got it secondhand, so like, oh, the battery's fucking borked. Like, I'm probably gonna send this back and all this shit, and like try to get my refund for like $300 spent on it or whatever. But then I started this new job where I actually like have to be engaged for like 8 hours a day almost, and my phone lasts all fucking day long.
Huh. It's weird how that happens.
Yeah.
I've noticed that with Twitter replies, you're not fucking lightning fast
Yeah, I'm not anymore. I used to be on top of that shit. I still get push notifications for Twitter stuff because I'm a maniac.
You are the craziest person on Twitter. Chris looks at the impressions,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
which is like this stupid data where they're like, how many times people scrolled past your shit?
Well,
How
dude,
many times people
if I'm
clicked on it?
tweeting at Andrew WK, I want to know if he looked at it. And normally he does, and he responds sometimes.
I got that heady retweet this week.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Did you see that? Got those 150 likes. Oh, baby.
On what?
Oh, last podcast on the left retweeted me.
Oh, really? They did?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
Now I go and grab my phone.
Yeah.
I can
Look at it! Look
We're
at it
asking
and
while
like
we're all
it.
sitting right by our phones. if
Share
we're
it
on them
with
too
your
much.
friends.
I think the biggest thing that shows that we might be like a little too attached is like, have you ever left your phone at home? Do you go back and get it?
Yep.
Because
100% of
because
the time.
everyone
Yeah, I'll
is
turn
so
around.
anxious. Like even if your phone's just in the other room
Yes.
for a few hours, you're like, I should go check that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been charging. Let me just
Yeah.
go see.
Well, you don't want
Like
your
we're
mom to
addicted
think you're
to the
dead.
notifications.
What if your mom thinks you're dead?
If I leave my phone at home, like I'm going to work, like that's where all my music, my podcasts are.
Yeah.
And I have like Bluetooth headphones that go to like that. Like I can't do that on my computer. I could totally work that on my computer. I don't need my fucking phone.
The Illuminati.
We're
like-
just so attached. It's like
Yeah.
anxiety inducing
Yes.
if you can't be near it.
And then there's like the phenomena
She
of like
agrees.
so then there's the phenomena of like, you know, phantom vibrates and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That never existed until phones existed. And there's weird shit and we're going through growing pains, but I think that a lot of it has died down. I mean, internet culture has gotten worse in a lot of ways,
Much
but
worse.
but it's gotten there is an emergent etiquette that's coming out. I think that people are starting to understand don't do annoying shit online, which was like the topic we discussed from your show about posting pictures of Bay. You know,
Exactly.
Well, it's all become a joke at this point. Everything's a meme.
Everything is a joke now.
It's a joke until somebody gets pissed off about it. Like,
Yes.
it's funny to post a picture or a video of somebody dead in a suicide forest until
Right.
you get,
Yeah.
after 4 million likes, you got that one guy who's pissed off about it. And then it's like, oh, I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
we were
guys."
talking about that shit yesterday. He obviously engineered that shit to be like,
Oh,
oh, it's a mistake, and I'm gonna deny it afterward. Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's a
Yeah,
piece of
that's
shit.
crazy.
We were watching TanaCon videos yesterday.
Oh, there's like a whole docuseries about
Oh,
that
shit was
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, watch
And Shane Dawson, you did a bad thing by trying to sanitize it. Just putting it out there. Anyway, YouTube culture, YouTube wars.
I
Dude,
hate YouTube.
I love the YouTube
I hate
drama. I watch all
YouTube
that shit.
so
It's
much.
great.
He'll watch YouTube videos all day. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's
I can't, and I don't let my kids near
that's my
YouTube
TV.
either because they like. You might not know about it because you don't have kids, but these like really like fucked up people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elsa Gate,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Elsa
That
Gate.
shit is
Oh,
bad.
And so I've never let my kids on it because I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and watch these stupid
The,
videos with you
Yeah.
all day to make sure you're
To
not
make
watching
sure
something
you're
bad.
not-
So I
yeah.
just don't let them have it.
The Finger Family videos.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
so
yeah.
terrible. Yeah. I don't like it. I find it mind numbing.
No, I felt bad. She was babysitting a kid once, and he was on
His
YouTube.
parents did
and
not pay attention
They,
to
yeah,
anything
they
he
didn't
did.
monitor. We told
He
them
was-
about it, didn't we?
Yeah, we ended up telling his parents,
Yeah.
like, I don't know if you know what he's watching, but there's some really
And it was
screwed
like
up stuff for a 4-year-old
look
to
at this
see.
dead rotten rat that we found, and it was like they found this thing
And
outside.
he's just
it
like
was-
so, and he's like behavior problems, and it's like, well, maybe
Yeah.
it's because, yeah.
there's a limit. I mean, we didn't evolve
You
to
really
look at
have to be
screens.
careful.
There's no limit. Burn it all down.
Okay.
I mean, even if you think just
Let's start
in
again. Fucking
personal
Project Mayhem.
relationships, think about how far it's changed from like when our parents' generation
Oh,
was
yeah.
together. He and I have talked more in the 3.5 years we've been together than my parents did in like 10 years.
That's why
Oh,
they're
yeah.
Because we're
divorced.
constantly connected.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I didn't listen to you.
I said that's why they're divorced.
Oh yeah, probably.
They're not as engaged as we are.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm not going to get into it.
our generation has generally been more cautious with getting married and relationships
Oh, yeah.
in general. Back in that time period, you didn't fucking even know somebody. You know, you would just get married, have 3 kids, and beat each other and stuff.
Yeah,
Shit was wild.
that was it. That was what you did, and that's what you were expected to do until you died. That's
Have
how
a,
it went.
have a stiff bourbon every 3 hours.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound too bad.
So that's kind of infrequent. You'd probably be okay.
yeah.
it would just take the edge off of the,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
frequent beatings. Depends on the timing of the beatings, though.
Yeah, right. You got to space them out. You got to
yeah,
space them out. You gotta-
Absolutely.
You can't get your bourbon hand all fucked up. Come on.
No,
With
because
a
then
nice
you're
terrible.
holding your glass, and you can't do it with your other hand. It's just that has to be your dominant hand. Like that's just how it is.
What is this conversation becoming, guys?
Just so you know,
Have you listened to the podcast?
and just so you know, everybody, that's a woman beating a man in this situation. So
Yes.
you were sexist, not us.
what does
I was-
that look?
I was gonna say, you know,
truth?
we didn't even come out with like a scheme to like use your kids to make money. So
You know, I really like. I had a whole thing going.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
gonna
gonna-
vote code it. I was gonna be like,
Give us the child. Give it to me. The babe of your womb.
that's quite enough, Andy.
Can you hear my voice?
That's Satan, right?
Satan? No, we can get Satan on for a second. Yes, Satan. I invented.
It was not an invitation for Satan to come
Oh,
on.
sorry, you opened the door and I walked right through. I invented Twitter to empower baby boomers to say wild shit on the internet. Shit they used to not say in public, but now they're saying it. So you're welcome for that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
No, can I get that soul?
You're not gonna get my soul.
That's enough.
Yeah, peace, Satan.
Boomers
Bye.
on social media is my least favorite thing.
It is pretty awful.
It's so bad.
It's
I'm
either
talking
it's
about my
minions and
dad.
racist things.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember seeing a post about it. It was like my grandma asked me if I could show her how to use Instagram. I was like, bitch, you stole Facebook. I'm not about to take Instagram.
I saw the same post. It was we showed you guys Facebook. Now we got Trump as a president.
Yeah.
Now you ain't getting fucking Instagram or some shit like that.
Yeah, no. I say burn it all to the ground.
Fuck it. Start over.
Just unplug it all. Yeah.
Year zero.
We don't need it.
We'll just draw memes on paper, on parchment, send it with a messenger pigeon.
Exactly.
Just start over.
But make sure you subscribe to the EIK podcast
And Silent K.
on all social media platforms.
All of them.
What do you say here, folks? Want to wrap
Let's
this
say
up?
thanks to each other, guys.
Yeah, let's say thanks.
Let's say a
Thanks,
word
great.
of thanks on this July 3rd.
It's July 3rd. Birth of a
Smash
Nation.
Mouth is coming tomorrow to
All is
Albany.
good.
Very good. They didn't come on our podcast.
They didn't
They're
because they're
fucking
fucking cowards.
cowards.
We were going to bring recording equipment to the plaza. We thought better of that.
Listen, I would just get my press pass from Disc Jam. Just be like,
That's not a
excuse
bad
me,
idea.
press.
Well,
press.
you get like a hat and just put press in it.
Yes. Oh, we'll get like one of those. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Get one of those old timey cameras with the flash
I'll get,
bulb.
I'll get a fucking satchel and like hand out like fucking newspapers.
That's a newsboy.
Exactly.
Still
It'll work.
media.
Yeah, it'll work.
A dying
Papers,
industry.
Papers. Papers. Smash Mouth's in town today.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Come down to see the rest.
Might as well be walking down to the plaza. Not out in the sun, you'll melt.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for
thanks for
coming.
coming on. Seriously,
Thanks
it was
for
awesome.
being here. Everybody who listens to us, listen to them, you fucking cowards.
Hey guys,
Yes.
say hi to them.
Yeah.
If
Send
you're
us
if you're
an
listening to
email.
us on their podcast, say hi to them too.
Exactly. If you listen to us, give them a shout. Like them on Twitter, Instagrams, Facebooks, all the plural
Validate
social
them.
medias.
Yes,
Yeah.
please, Val.
They have
we
feelings and
fragile,
they need
fragile egos.
all of that validation.
But what's the easiest way to find you guys again?
Easiest way to find us, if you're listening for the content, you can find us on YouTube by searching The Silent K. We are on Twitter and Instagram at The Silent K Pod. On Facebook.com/The Silent K Pod.
Instagram at all or no?
We are on
Yep.
Twitter and Instagram, same handle at The Silent K Pod. To listen to it, it's on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music Store, Stitcher, podcast.com, the hosting site. You can listen to it there as well.
If you could find this show, you can find us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come on.
probably. I mean, they might have
it's
something
ours.
else.
If you
but
type in
it's-
the Silent K podcast, you'll find it
yeah,
too.
if you Google it, it's easy to find. So,
Yeah.
but that's where we are.
Cool.
And we are on Instagram, Twitter,
yeah, we're on
Facebook
all.
at EIK Fellows.
Eddie IK fellas. Do you want to bring back the poorhouse thing? Maybe somebody will like talk to us.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, so-
if you're in the Albany area and you want a free pint from the Madison Poorhouse, do hashtag the Silent K on our podcast or on our post this week.
We will give you a free beer.
Give you a free beer.
And we'll
Hey,
be
they
friends.
gave us a free beer.
That's true. You got a free beer. I got a free water. But that was what I requested, so that's cool.
They're good guys.
There's 2
It's
beers.
true. they're such good boys. I like it. Just happy to be here.
Seriously, guys, thanks for being on, Jimmy. Thanks for being on, Tori. Hopefully do this again sometime. Possibly, maybe figure out some stuff like do it remotely.
Next year
Yeah.
on our annual New York voyage.
Yeah,
Trip to New York.
we should figure out remote stuff.
We really need to figure that out.
That would be fun.
regardless.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It's
Okay.
probably pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guessed it on someone's podcast, and I just linked up with my mic and a headset. So
Yeah.
it's there are ways.
Well, it's awesome too because you guys already have equipment and like you know how to do stuff. So
Know how to talk into microphones.
I did it.
all right, folks, if you're still listening, thanks for listening. Check out the Silent K, like we said a couple of times now, and just be nice to each other.
Be nice.
I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Yeah, we should probably put this thing to bed.
Let's go to bed.
Let's go
Let's
to
go
bed.
to bed.
I'm gonna get drunk because I don't have work tomorrow.
Silent EiK.